Welcome guys, and today's a little bit of a chat more than anything. It's something I've wanted to talk about for quite a while now, but I've been keeping an eye on the website and the YouTube channels and Universal Studios in Great Britain. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I am so goddamn excited for this. You cannot believe. I'm already planning when we're gonna go, assuming when the open date is and stuff. I'm just excited by it. For the UK, it's absolutely incredible. Now, how do I explain how much of a Universal Studios fan am I? So you'll see on the screen now, these are photos from the 1990s when we first went to Florida. I remember going Universal Studio for the first time. That's how much it impacted me. I prefer it more than Disney. I love Disney. I totally love Disney and all the parks, but there's something really special about Universal. I remember in the old days, you used to park in the car park. It used to be, say, a 30-yard walk, and you were at the Globe. There was no city walk. There was no high-rise car parks. So you could walk from the car park to the Globe. You go in there, you were welcomed by, my God, the Ghostbusters Firehouse, King Kong ride, Jaws, the Wild West, around to Back to the Future, E.T., Terminator ride, all those, and I've slowly seen them fade away. Not all of them, but yeah, all of them. I've seen them all go. King Kong, Ghostbusters house, Back to the Future, E.T.'s hanging in. I don't know how much longer E.T.'s hanging in there for. Twister then came, the Mummy ride, which was good, but nothing beats the King Kong ride, the Jaws ride. That was special. Islands of Adventure then opened up. We have the Hard Rock Cafe there. It was the NBA basketball there, into Islands of Adventure. And then obviously that's changed now. Harry Potter, we went there when they were building Harry Potter. And I got to see Hogwarts. We got to go into Hogwarts. The rest of the stuff we didn't get to see, unfortunately. And obviously Universal Studios now has got Transformers, The Simpsons, Fast and Furious. Obviously the train then that takes you over to Islands of Adventure to Hogwarts. But I will say the 90s, 2000s were the best. They were the best. You know, Diagon Alley is incredible, and we had nothing like that. But Universal Studios was more in Florida about the movies, you know, and you look at it now, it's a little bit of a mess to me. You go in and there's Jimmy Fallon, and it's like, well, he's a chat show host. Fast and the Furious, meh. Diagon Alley's absolutely brilliant, but should they have done a Harry Potter land and kept Universal as it was? The show we watched when we went with Matt Damon, nothing on Terminator. The Simpsons, not really movies. They made a movie, but it's not really movies, is it? Men in Black, meh. So yeah, I think the good years have gone, but the future's brilliant, definitely. And the one thing is Universal Great Britain, and for us to have it, what is it, from South Wales, it's about 4 hours drive. That's incredible. That's incredible. It really is. I know it's not on the doorstep, but you go out early in the morning, get there for 10, spend all day there, get home midnight. So you can do it. So we're going to get a little bit. I've always watched YouTubers in Florida, and I'm like, oh, I'd love it to have on a doorstep. You know, the nearest thing we got is Disneyland Paris. There's still a lot to think about that. It's not a day trip. It could be, I suppose, but it's not going to be. Where this is going to actually be a day trip. Find a cheap hotel, 2 days, absolutely brilliant. So not a lot's come out about Disney World Great Britain yet. I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet. I still don't know if it's real with the power of AI now. I haven't got a clue. Back to the Future. I've seen Company's House confirm that, if it's true or not. Lord of the Rings, and that's it. If there's any more that's definitely been confirmed, pop it in the comments. But that's all I've seen. When I check the Universal UK project, there's nothing. So I don't know if it's AI or people having me on, but who knows. Back to the Future, if it is Back to the Future, that has got the potential to be amazing. I've noticed in Los Angeles recently, they've opened up Hill Valley where they filmed it, and they had people in to take photos and do shows and stuff like that. There's part of me that thinks, are they doing that to see how that area handles people and how to run shows, or are they just doing it because it's fan fest? But there is that part of me that wonders, are they testing it? It'll be based the same like that, so I think it'll be incredible if they have Back to the Future. I'm not a roller coaster boy, but I can see where they can have a roller coaster. But just for me personally, to walk in and Hill Valley's there, I could spend 2 hours there. Photos, there'll be merchandise. Oh my God. I'm not saving up for tickets, I'm saving up for the merch. So that could be incredible. I think it will be incredible. I think Back to the Future is huge in the UK. So I think they'll do it. I think they'll do it. The other one that we've had, is it real or is it AI, is Lord of the Rings. Now I'm currently going through the 3 Hobbit films into Lord of the Rings, and I can see how they could do it. You could have the area could be the Shire, or it could be these little towns, little villages. You'll know the names. Again, the rides, if it's a roller coaster, it won't be for me. But if it's a dark ride, 100% with Lord of the Rings, dragons, bloody Sauron, or whatever his name is, it could be absolutely brilliant. So that would be 2 fantastic things. I've heard rumours that there could be a James Bond show. Okay, I'm envisaging something like stunt show in Disney. It'd be all right. Yeah, I'd go and see that. Paddington Bear, I think that'd be good for the UK, especially because you've got to have stuff for the kids. So that could be really, really good. Minions, the Minions land was mad when we went there last April. So I can see how that can catch on. My daughter absolutely loves the Minion films, so I think that could be really good as well. But until we get to know, we just don't know. The people are showing the map, and they're going, oh, this is going there, that's going there. I remember with Epic Universe, they did this plan map, and then it changed. So we can't take anything for granted, I think, until a year from now when they start building. And then we'll get more updates, and then they'll start to realise how it's going to take shape. There is a rumour that there's going to be a city walk, not as big probably as Orlando, but the entertainment area and stuff like that would be fantastic. Whether you need a ticket to go into City Walk or whether you can park up and go into City Walk, that'll be a big thing. The hotel, how are they going to incorporate the hotel into Universal? There's so many questions, but I am overly excited for this. The build up, the getting the news, the tickets, the ticket prices, like how do you think about it? I looked at Hollywood, Universal Hollywood, because they've obviously got the one Universal park as Florida. It's got 3-4 parks now, so you can't really get a price. So currently in LA, I think it's about £84 for a day pass. So 2, you're looking at 120, 130. Inflation of 8 years, impossible. It's really impossible, but I'm so excited for this, guys. If you're excited, hit me in the comments. Tell me what you think they're getting there, what you think they should have there. Do you know what they should do? Bring back the all rights. Jaws, King Kong. Get him back in. Get him in the UK. Get him in the UK. But no, it's really exciting times for the United Kingdom. What's interesting for me as well is how Disney are going to react to this, because they're adding Villains Land to Magic Kingdom. I've heard a little bit of stuff about that, where it's going to, even the cast members are going to be like villains. They're going to be horrible to you. That's cool. That's cool. But Disney, what are you going to do? Universal are the people at the moment. Epic Universe looks epic. How are you going to come back? Come on. They got to build another park. The one thing we noticed when we went to Florida last year was there's a million more hotels being built, but there's no other parks. So the parks are busier, the roads are busier. Disney, what are you going to do? Build another park. You're losing the flavour of each of your parks. You know, like Hollywood Studios in Florida, old MGM, that used to be about the movies. And it's just a bit weird now. It's a little bit weird. Galaxy's Edge, though, why didn't they make Galaxy's Edge a separate park? And then they could expand it, because Star Wars is always going to be big. It's always going to be big. And you've got like these 9 films to work on. I don't know. Let's see what Disney do to react. It'll be interesting when Epic opens this month, the end of the month, to see the footfall for Disney and stuff like that. Very interesting times coming. But I do plan around these other vlogs that I do. Every time there's an update from Universal UK, we'll have a chat about it. And as it gets deeper into it, maybe I could do a live, you guys come on and we'll chat about Universal Great Britain. But it's going to be absolutely fantastic for the UK. It really, really is. There's some people saying that we can't handle it. We can. We definitely can. And I think I think Disney should find some area in the UK and whack a park there. Come on, let's make this the hub. Don't worry about Disneyland Paris. We don't want to go over with the French. Let me tell you something. If you have been to Disneyland Paris, we've been to Florida. When you go to Disneyland Paris, you won't believe the customer service is gone. You know, the French don't do customer service. They don't. Okay, they're not great for that at all. We were in a queue for It's a Small World, and my daughter was excited. She was dancing around, and there was a cast member in front of us. This is Disneyland Paris, and the cast member didn't interact with a child dancing, ready to go onto the ride. And I guarantee you, if that was in Florida or LA, they would have interacted. So you don't get a lot of customer service in France. Get it in the UK. It'd be amazing. It will. Hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. Please like and subscribe. I want to make this channel grow so we can do a lot more exciting things. And only you guys can help me. Only you guys can help me make this bigger. More updates for Universal UK when we get them. It's going to be slow. How I'm counting down for 8 years, I don't know. But it's something for me to look forward to. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. And I'll see you very soon. So, guys, thanks for listening.